this question, we're going to find the weight of an object where we have been given this diagram where this is the angle 40 degrees, this is 50 degrees, and this is 30 newtons in the horizontal direction. So now we are trying to find the weight. So the concept is very simple. In order for us to find the weight, it is simply bringing to our attention the summation of forces in X must be equal to 0, and also summation of forces in Y must also be equal to 0. So here we can resolve this into X and Y components, especially T1. So this one we have, since this is 50, when we extend this, so since this is 50, this will be a 40 degrees. If you want to work with this one, then okay. So this one will be T1 sine 40, which is equal to this. Then we have this one as T1 cos 40. Or if we want, we can use this one as T1 sine 50, T1 sine 50 here, and this one T1 cos 50 with respect to this one, but we're going to work with this one, T1 cos 40 and T1 sine 40. So what we're going to do is, we know that in the X, so summation of forces in X must be equal to 0. So we have T2 minus T1 cos 40 degrees. This must be equal to 0. So T2 must be equal to T1 cos 40 degrees. But we know that T2 is 30 newtons. So 30 newtons is equal to T1 cos 40 degrees. So from this, we can divide throughout by cos 40. So our T1 will be equal to 30 newtons cos over cos 40 degrees. 30 newtons over cos 40 degrees. So there is this, cause this as equation 1. Then for summation of forces in Y, summation of forces in Y must be equal to 0. So we have this one, which is T1 sine 40, T1 sine 40 degrees, so this one, which is equal to this one, then minus weight. This must be equal to 0. So if this crosses the equal sign, we're going to have weight is equal to T1 sine 40 degrees. So our T1, so let us call this as equation 2. 1 into 2. 1 into 2, we have weight is equal to, so we have T1 is 30 newtons, 30 newtons over cos 40, then sine 40. So this is sine 40 degrees, which is equal to 30 newtons sine 40. So sine 40 degrees over cos 40 degrees. But this one, it is tan. So we are going to have weight is equal to 30 newtons tan 40 degrees. So this one, when we punch it on a calculator, we are going to have 14.77 newtons, which will give us 14.8 newtons as the weight. So weight is equal to 14.8 newtons. Thank you so much for watching the video.